All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this truth from, and whom I've continued to learn this truth from, as well as peace and blessings. Salutations to the hopeful elect that are enduring in these last days. I say shalom. And today I'm just doing a lesson. All right, I'm going to entitle this lesson, Foods That Contain Leaven and Yeast. All right, before I get into the lesson, I want to read the book of Judges, the 5th chapter. All right, the 11th verse, it says, "They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the places of drawing waters, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Yahweh, even the righteous acts toward the inhabitants of his villages in Israel. Then shall the people of the Lord go down to the gates." All right, so we're rehearsing these righteous acts, also going to the gates, the chief place of concourse on these highways, all right, and keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments even unto this day. All right, and so the requirement of us keeping the high holy day and all of the rest of the high holy days that we keep, all right, it takes sacrifice, the same sacrifice that you have to take when you fast. All right, you have to abstain from particular things. All right, and so I want to get into a couple of the things that we have to watch out for, right, upon these 7 days. All right, it says start off with the meat. It says meat, poultry, and chicken, usually protein sources such as meat, fish, and poultry, don't contain yeast. Avoid processed or breaded meats. However, as the fillers or breading used in making these products may contain yeast. All right, so your chicken nuggets, your fried fish, pretty much any fried food, man, you got to watch out for. It says yeast is one of the most common leavening agents used in baked goods, such as bread, rolls, and some biscuits. Baker's yeast is similar and is also a leavening agent. More specifically, when they leaven foods are off limits for religious reasons. Any food made with wheat, rye, barley, oats, or spelt, in addition to yeast, can be eaten. These foods are referred to as hamid. Beer, alcohol, crackers, donuts, pancakes, waffles, and some types of breakfast cereal might also contain yeast. All right, so cereal, beer, your crackers, donuts, pancakes, bread, all right, anything of that nature, all right, should be removed from your home, all right, as well as your cereal, waffles, and everything. All right, it says many baked goods such as bread, pretzels, crackers, pizza crust, and bagels contain yeast to help them rise. All right, so your grains, your cookies, all right, all the snacks, man, this is evident. All right, popcorn. All right, it says fruits, vegetables don't contain yeast, but fermented or pickled vegetables are often made by using lactobacillus combined with yeast. These foods include sauerkraut, pickles, kimchi, miso, and tempeh. In general, fruits don't contain yeast as long as they are fresh and are not starting to spoil. Some fruits such as berries, citrus fruits, and grapes are likely to be contaminated with yeast or mold, notes a study published in the International Journal of Food Microbiology. So, brethren might want to go to the store and get fresh fruit, all right, opposed to having, an old apple that may have been sitting in the refrigerator or, in the cupboard. It says milk doesn't contain yeast, but some other dairy products are made by fermentation, which means they may contain yeast. All right, so you got to watch out for ice cream, butter, cream, ice cream. All right, because even some of the ice cream will contain yeast, but it is unlikely. So it's important to look at the nutritional facts. Soy sauce and anything with vinegar may contain traces of yeast, which means you should avoid condiments such as mayo, relish, olives, mustard, barbecue sauce, and even ranch. Many alcoholic beverages contain yeast, including wine and beer, You can use lemon juice, herbs, and spices as alternative flavoring agents for your food. All right, let's get specific. What can we not eat? All right, and it goes into it. All right, it says baking powder, malt, flour, crackers, bread, bagels, muffins, hamburgers, hot dogs, garlic bread, baguettes, cheese, straws, sausage rolls, corn dogs, sourdough, biscuits, pretzels, cereal, cheese puffs, cake pasty, pies, cookies, ice cream cones, wafers, ice cream added with cookies, pancakes, waffles, puff pastry, self-rising flour, graham crackers. All right, it says the following can be eaten without concerning yourself: fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, eggs, fresh fish, fresh meat and poultry, potatoes, cornmeal, tortilla, noodles, matzos, milk and cheese. Dairy products should not be mixed with meat. Nuts, peas, beans, rice, and quinoa. The following foods also can be eaten without concern. For Shemit's content, you should never purchase new packages and not use before the Passover. Pure tea, pure coffee, orange juice, fruit juice, sugar, honey, milk, cottage cheese, cream cheese, butter not made with corn oil. So you can eat all of that. All right. And it says, again, ketchup, mayo, canned goods, grape juice, wine, oils, candy, ice cream, yogurt, potatoes, and margarine. All right. So it's basically a good idea for brothers to go on a fruit, a fish, all right, and a egg diet, man, for these next couple days. And obviously, the lamb. Okay. But even when we make the lamb, we have to be careful on what we do as far as adding what we eat onto it. All right. And this is a very important day, as we know that souls were cut off in those times. So we have to remember that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, all right, is about to pass over America and, Lord willing, destroy this place, man. As we seeing him, bringing these devastating judgments across America, all right, Lord willing, he intensifies it after this day. All right. So this is the book of Exodus, chapter 12, and verse 17. It says, and you shall observe the feast of unleavened bread. All right. And this is pertaining to the first unleavened bread, the first day of the unleavened bread. All right. For the first time, it says, for in this self same day have I brought your armies out of the land of Egypt. Therefore shall you observe this day in your generations by an ordinance forever. All right. So we're supposed to observe this day forever. We're not supposed to be celebrating Christmas, Easter. We're not supposed to be celebrating Halloween, man. We're supposed to be celebrating our high holy days. All right. Going down to verse 19, 7 days there shall be no leaven found in your houses. For whosoever eateth that which is leavened, even that soul shall be cut off from the congregation of Israel, whether he be a stranger or born in the land. Ye shall not eat nothing leavened, and all your inhabitants shall ye eat unleavened bread. All right. And so Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai has set up an order for us to keep. All right. And that's an important reminder for brothers that have not gotten rid of the unleavened bread. All right. It's time, man. And, everybody can observe their high holy days to what they, can do. All right. Because some brothers have jobs. Some brothers have different things going on. All right. But the high holy day, all right, for brothers that are following the elders of Great Millstone, begins tonight at midnight. All right. At sundown. All right. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, and brothers were able to get some information regarding what's, leavened and unleavened. All right. Giving all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai.